Welcome back to MC Disc Vlogs. This is Vlogmas Day 9, and today I'm just doing a little run through of this PVC rack, like disc storage rack that I built here. This is the smaller version. I actually got some larger ones out in the garage that are pretty similar. They're just scaled to a bigger size. Pretty much they're the same thing. They're just how this section is here, there's another section. So like these, it's like another one over, so that it can carry twice as much as this one. This one's just smaller, so I kept this one in this room here, so it doesn't take up as much room. But I think, let's see, these sections are about, I make the height ones just tall enough to where you could fit the disc in there. I think, one second. All right. So the length is about 2 feet, 24 inches width-wise. Height-wise, it's about, I guess I go from here to here, about 8 or 9 inches. Just enough to where the disc will fit in there. The top part doesn't really matter as much. I mean, if you wanted to keep adding tiers, make it a little bigger, so that one's like 7 or 8 inches high. And then the back part's about 5.5. And then these outside tiers you could basically make as wide as you want. Like these can fit a couple discs on here too. And same thing on this side. And then I just have these like capped things on the bottom, the like little PVC caps. And then the pipe I used for it is a 3/4 inch PVC pipe, schedule 40, which schedule is like the thickness of the pipe. So there's like a schedule 30, which is it's the same diameter of the pipe, but it's not as thick. So the schedule 40 is just a little bit stronger. This is like kind of pipe that they use for plumbing and whatnot, but I just made a little PVC rack out of it, and it works decently. Nothing's glued together, but they do have special PVC glue that you can use to glue it together if you want it to be more of a permanent thing. But yeah, I got the caps on the bottom on all 4 sides here and the top. I got just the regular schedule 40 pipe for the length and height pieces. You got these 90-degree elbows on this side and the other side. And then these are 4-way pieces. They do have like, there's like different 4-way pieces that are, some are bigger and then some are smaller. So you want to make sure that you kind of use the same height. Like actually that one back there is a little bit bigger than this one. You want to try to use the same ones, because if you use like the bigger and smaller ones together, it'll make it to where it's not as symmetrical, and you know, it just won't fit right with certain parts of the rack. But yeah, just try to make it all uniform and whatnot, so that it you know, it's all symmetrical and whatnot. But that's just kind of an overview. With I think with the sections here that are like 24 inches long, you could fit about 30 discs on there, driver wise, maybe like 25 putters or something, and then a couple discs on the ends there too. And then you got a little space below too, partly so that like the discs on the bottom part aren't hitting the ground, so that like there's a little space there, but you could also put things under it. Or if you had it like in a basement or something, and then the like it flooded for some reason, then it'd be a little bit off the ground and it wouldn't get the disc wet and whatnot. So that's another plus to that. But yeah, that's just kind of a little overview of the storage rack I built too. Another one I had is the Veskin storage shelves, I think, which are actually like bathroom storage shelves that I found from IKEA, but those were good for disc storage racks too. It's just they're not really adjustable. There's just those ones you could fit maybe 15 to 20 discs in each section. I think it's either 3 or 4 tiers high, and I got 2 of those, so I had the discs on there for a little bit. But I also like having them on these PVC racks. If you want a more overview of the Veskin one, I think the Disc Golf Nerd on YouTube, he has an overview of kind of how that works and whatnot. So he's the one that gave me the idea for that one. And then the retailer I get stuff from, KW's Disc Golf, he's got kind of a setup with the PVC racks, but he's got the much larger ones with I think it's the 1-inch pipe and the fittings, like the 3-way or 4-way pieces in the elbows are all like industrial sized ones where you have to I think you get them from a wholesaler or something. I think most of this I've bought from like Home Depot and whatnot, but the bigger size ones, if it's like the ones he has there at his shop there, then that's something I don't think you could really get in storage. You'd have to get it through like a wholesale kind of thing. But this is decent for just a storage rack, and it's not too expensive with the pieces. I think the elbows are like under $1 each, and I think the 4-way pieces were something that's the most. I think I want to say they're like $3.50 maybe. And then the length pieces aren't too bad. The length pieces, you could get them in like a 2-foot length, or you can also buy them in like a 10-foot pole. And then you can just, what I do is I'd measure it with like a tape measure, and then just mark it with a Sharpie, and then cut it with these, got these pipe cutters here. This is what I use to cut this pipe. So this is like specially made for cutting pipe like that. Yeah, these pipe cutters. So that's what those are used for. But yeah, that's just kind of an overview. Yeah, just a little storage rack for discs. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.